Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-July 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so the last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for the remainder of July. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note here for you, Scorpio. But let's go ahead and get into it. So column number 1, again, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have a summary affirmation card of I am the crown of creation. I love this. This means that you were really able to get some stuff done these last few weeks in terms of creating the reality that you want here, Scorpio. Of course, we have the cat joining us right in the way. Right in the way. Let me just move him down here really quick. Okay, so first up you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords has a couple different meanings. There could have been some gossip, could have been some drama. There could have been somebody that was kind of like in your business, Scorpio. But the other meaning of this card is that you could have found out truth on something. So I do think you got some more light, you got some more clarification, you got some information that you had been needing. The next card that we have is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is a card of being ready to move on, move forward. If you look at these cups, these 8 of Cups, they're stacked nicely, but yet this person in the background is still walking away. They're still moving forward. They're moving on to something bigger and better. I always tell people the grass is greener on the other side. So this is you creating for yourself, you progressing forward. This truth very well could have been an enabler of that. The next card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about being patient. It's continuing to put in the hard work. Again, you've made that effort to create this for you. And with the King of Pentacles, we reap the benefits of that hard work. So all of these activities, all of this that we're trying to create, this is then reaping the benefits of that. Let's take a look at our clarifiers here really quick. First up, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a card of taking on something new. This is new project, new activity, new creative idea. So again, for whatever reason, this information that came in seemed to really be an enabler for you to move forward on what you were hoping to create. The next card that we have is the Star card. There's a lot of renewal and hope and inner clarity. Again, we got the clarity. But this just feels good. This next steps, this progress, this advancing forward with the 8 of Cups, it's giving you that sense of renewal, that sense of hope. And at the bottom here, we have the Temperance card. Temperance is probably one of my favorite, just given the meaning of it. It's a card of balance and harmony, and I think we can all always use more of that. So not only is hard work paying off, but it's like the other side really is, the grass is greener on the other side here, Scorpio. It really, truly is. But nice looking last few weeks for you. Let's go ahead and take a look now at what's coming for the remainder of July. Pulling another summary affirmation card here, we have I am treasured. You are indeed treasured, Scorpio. You should be treasuring yourself. Those around you really value and treasure you. Those really anybody that you work with, that you surround yourself with, your friends, just very valued, very treasured. But let's see what messages we have coming through here. First up, we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card that's always favorable for you. With the Judgment card, this is a card of clarity, so finding out some sort of information. But this is also about being on your life's path and on your life's purpose. And I like this because Sometimes we're not always on that path. Sometimes we're not always where we need to be, but this is good confirmation that we are. So again, we're gaining clarity here, but we're also being validated that we're making the right moves. We're on the right path. We're on the right track. The next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a very self-sufficient card. I feel like you're kind of self-propelling these last few weeks with the Crown of Creation, and that's going to continue forward. So use this clarity to advance forward, but I don't know that you'll have a lot of support here. This is kind of you doing for you. This is also a communication and honesty card, so just keep that top of mind. You can over-communicate, and I don't think there is a such thing as being over-honest in this situation. The next card that we have is the Justice card. Similar to the Judgment card, this is a card that's favorable for you. So lots of favorable for you coming in these next few weeks here, Scorpio. But the Justice card is like cause and effect. Again, you've put in the hard work, now we're reaping the benefits. I feel like I've given you that message a few times as well. But again, favorable for you. This is also truth coming out. So this is truth coming out, and then you had a clarity message with the Judgment card. With the Justice card, this is also a great card if you're working through like a contract, a legal matter, something of the courts. This indicates a favorable outcome for you. But again, the theme here is favorable for you, Scorpio, which I always like to see. Clarity and favorable for you, I should say. Those are the repeat messages. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is receiving. Again, you're receiving this information. You're receiving this clarity. The next card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a card of good luck, it's a card of good fortune, but it's a card of a turning point here. And definitely this information, this clarity that you're getting is causing a turn, it's causing a shift for you here. And again, as we move forward, make sure we're very honest and communication is kind of top of mind. But this is you driving it forward still here. At the bottom, we have the Tower card. The Tower card can be a card of unwanted change. I always like to explain this like you plan for A, B, C, and D, E, F ends up having Scorpio. So just keep that in mind. At the end of the day, though, this is favorable for you. And interestingly enough, although we don't always like the Tower card is a course correction card. It puts us exactly where we need to be. So my message for you is favorable for you these next few weeks. So I love to see that. Taking a look now at our next column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. So quick money message to start off with. Put the same time and effort into learning your personal finances and the financial market as you would any other skill. Study the ways money flows throughout your economy and maximize your opportunities. Do not be afraid to face the facts. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. So job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. So first up, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a desire for something long-term. So there's something, Scorpio, that you're wanting, whether it's career or financial, that you don't have right now. We're going to get more information on this, but again, there's something you want that I see that you don't quite have yet. The next card that we have is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your intuition, trusting your gut. There's oftentimes something unknown with the High Priestess, and that's why we go to our gut feel, to our intuition. And then we have the Moon card here at the bottom, which honestly kind of echoes that message. There's a lot of unseen typically with the Moon card, and anytime we have a face in the sun or the moon, it's saying to trust our intuition. So there's some sort of unknown here, but follow your gut, follow your intuition to navigate through. Let's see what other messages I can give you. First up, we have the Chariot. The Chariot is a card. Somebody once described this to me as the vroom vroom card. It means there's action, there's change. It's about being on a journey. So I love this because you're making progress towards whatever this desire is that you don't yet have here, Scorpio. So that's great to see. One thing I'll say with the Chariot is sometimes we're moving forward on the Chariot and you don't know it and you don't feel it, or you may not know where you're going, but you can feel very confidently that the Chariot is taking you to the right place. The Chariot is also a new vehicle card, and since we're in our money and investment column, some of you definitely could be getting a new vehicle this month. The next card that we have is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is typically a love card. It's a card of partnership, proposal, marriage. I could see you leveraging a partnership to help navigate through. So really reach into your circle of support as well as you navigate the situation with the unknowns. You can use your gut feel as well as somebody else's gut feel is what I'm hearing. At the bottom here, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of needing to make a decision here, Scorpio. So just be aware of that. You may be asked to make a decision without knowing all of the details. So again, don't hesitate to get that other opinion, get that support from that trusted person in your circle of support. But also, I feel like your gut is really going to guide you. We had a lot of follow your gut, follow your intuition type messages. So allow that to help you make this decision that seems to be coming through. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. Quick love message here. It says, soulmate, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, anything related to love. Family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. First up, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of leaving a legacy. It's very long-term. I think some of you could be entering into a new relationship, or perhaps this is a long-term relationship for you. I like to see this. This is also a card of retirement or inheritance. I don't know that this is directly affecting you, Scorpio, but somebody in your family could be retiring. Somebody in your family could be getting an inheritance. When I see it, it kind of is surrounding energy versus being directly in your money column. The next card we have is the Ten of Cups, which is my favorite card in the entire deck. This is a card of everything wonderful. This is total love, support, contentment. I love this card because it's hard to be content, and this is it. We also have a nice happy couple here, kids playing, there's a house in the background. It's just a really good card. So again, really strength of relationship. You could be entering into a new long-term relationship, or this could be the strength of your existing relationship. At the bottom here, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of support. You're going to find really good support if this is a new relationship, or if you're just well supported in your existing relationship. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups has a literal translation, Scorpio, of wishes coming true. So whatever you're hoping for long term, here it is. It seems to be coming for you in these next few weeks, which is great. Again, could be continuation of a wonderful relationship, a wonderful start to a nice new relationship. Whatever it is you're hoping for in love, potentially it's growing your family. The Ten of Cups is a good one for that as well. The next card that we have is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is, again, that circle of support, those relationships being supported. We have happy, healthy, thriving relationships. I love to see that. At the bottom here, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is moving forward. Some of you could be entering into a new relationship coming off of not such a good one. Or again, this could be advancing forward in a long-term relationship. But we're moving forward here, which I love to see. No backwards progress, and it doesn't seem like we have any iffy relationships this month. So love situation is looking really good. Now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card, I Am Destined. This is an interesting one when it comes up because it can go either way. There are some times where we would do everything in our control and something still happens a way that we didn't want it to. And in that case, it was destined to happen. Other times there is something that we want so bad and finally the stars align and it happens. Again, it was destined to happen. But I hope that you can come to peace regardless of which direction it comes from. But let's see what messages we've got here. First up, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is rivalry, obstacle, challenge. There's some sort of conflict that's popping up. Again, I think you've likely done all that you could to prevent this conflict. Because of the conflict, things are stagnant. You're kind of stuck here now. I will say though with this, you're going to get the clarity that you need to move forward or resolve the conflict that's happening. And then here at the bottom, we have the Knight of Wands, which is kind of the freedom from the conflict. Again, it seems like it was unavoidable, even though you did everything you could to avoid it. But we're going to get the information, we're going to get the wisdom to move past, be free of this conflict, which I like to see. Let's take a look at our clarifiers, though, and see what other messages I can provide you. First up, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is reflecting. We could be looking back on past experiences to figure out how we want to navigate this going forward. This is also a card of reunions too. So again, this conflict isn't here to stay. I think it will be resolved and will be reunited. It will be repaired. The next card that we have is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is always favorable for you. But again, this is clarity. There's a lot of information coming in on how we can move forward, how we can resolve it. So you have a clarity card and a wisdom card with the Hangman. So definitely gaining the knowledge that you need to fix or move past that conflict. And at the bottom here, we have the King of Wands. I do see you having to take the action, but you also gain the freedom here. So, like if you're waiting for an apology, I don't necessarily know, Scorpio, that will happen. But again, you can lead the apology, and it seems like that will do the trick for you. So, a little bit of conflict and repair, it seems, that will be happening this month. Now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the 7 of Hearts. This is number 21 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the 9 of Diamonds. This is number 39 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the Jack of Hearts. This is number 22 card. That one's going to be a no. So yes, yes, no there for you. We're also going to take a look at our Crystal of the Month. So we pulled a card from our Healing Stones deck earlier this month. You have Heliotrope this month, which is good for differentiation, protection, fends off any spiritual and emotional assaults, and helps set clear boundaries. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, healing is a journey traveled one step at a time, one day at a time, one prayer at a time. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Scorpio, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your July.